Question for Asians. Does your eye shape restrict your vision in any way?
Do you guys ever suddenly remember they have a dick or are hyper aware of it? Like really, how can you get used to basically having a third leg just hanging and flopping around? This makes no sense.
What does it feel like to insert a tampon? Jesus Christ.
Everyone thinks that it does, but no, it doesn't. I actually have 20/20 vision, and I am not ever restricted.
Yeah, I guess every once in a while you're kind of like, oh, it's down there, like flopping around. You randomly, like in class, you know, you don't see like a pretty girl or anything, but you just randomly get like an erection, I guess you could say, and just kind of like, all right, well, I gotta hide it with like the book or tuck it into my waistband or something. You know, we're all guilty of it, so.
I cannot describe that in any relatable way to anything on a dude.
It just feels like just something going up your vagina.
Like, if you didn't get over having a dick in like 5th grade when you had a bunch of random boners every like couple minutes, then you're probably a weirdo.
No, I don't get hyper aware of my dick.
Do you think people will remember you?
Depends on, like, I guess the people that I'm surrounded with at the end, but I feel like for a while.
I hope they do. I hope I can do something that has like such a profound effect on like the world that they will remember me. But to be in all honesty, probably not. I really don't think so.
Is it true black men are more well endowed than other races? Define endowed.
Have bigger organs.
Just an organ. Oh, that's what that means. Okay. As a race, people, you know, kind of sometimes think, oh, we have 2 calves. Heard things like we've had 2 calves because so it makes us faster. But I feel like, no, I feel like we're all somewhat built the same.
What about in terms of sexual organs?
There's stereotypes, but I still think it's all relative. I feel like it's just who you are and what you were born with.
Does sex ever hurt? Do you tell your partner? Ooh, yeah, sex hurts sometimes if you don't have enough foreplay or lubrication, if you're not paying enough attention to each other or your needs, if you're not communicating. Do I tell my partner? Yeah, every time. Absolutely, I want to enjoy sex.
Why do black men treat black women so poorly? This is a good question.
I think part of the reason why maybe it's more so black men towards black women is because of like the nature of like our media nowadays. It's kind of like what's portrayed. So like a lot of black men will go out and like do the same thing, and black women will just be okay with it sometimes, which isn't okay.
So I think it always just depends on who you're surrounded by and who you're raised by. So like if you're raised in like a low socioeconomic status, but you have a great like paternal figure, then you probably will know that you have to treat a black woman the right way, or any woman really.
Okay. Possibly, maybe because they feel like they don't respect black women as much as they would, say, a white woman or an Asian woman, because I guess sometimes black women hold themselves to a different standard.
I have heard that there is quite a bit of like animosity from black men to black women.
A lot of time, black men like have this kind of idealistic image of pretty much everybody but white women. I mean, everyone but black women, but especially white women. And I mean, the reality of the matter is they're put on a pedestal. They're like the princess and all that stuff. And so what's completely opposite of a white woman? A black woman.
What parts of being a man did you most enjoy? And of being a woman, do you most enjoy? Part of being male that I most enjoyed. Not a whole lot, to be honest. I mean, that's kind of why I changed here. I mean, I guess the occasional guys' night out was kind of fun, but I was always depressed at it not being a girls' night out. So, fun parts about being a woman. Boobs are nice. Let's just be honest about that. Oh, and the fact that I am invited to girls' night out now, that's fun too. And I never stopped being invited to guys' night out.
Does it piss you off when you see a lot of straight people at the Pride Parade? It doesn't piss me off, but it's problematic. It's like when straight cis female bachelorettes use gay bars as a place to have a bachelorette party. It's like co-opting the space that's supposed to be safe for us. If people are there because they're genuinely allies and they want to support us, like the greater numbers sends a really clear signal to the community around us that, hey, we're here and people love us and this is awesome. But if people are just there because they want an excuse to drink and, I don't know, co-opt on our experience, that gets kind of shitty.
If you're bad in bed, would you want a one-night stand to tell you in the interest of helping you improve for the next woman? Most definitely. And girls definitely have never been shy about that.
What does it feel like to sexually climax? I would compare it to the same satisfaction of eating creme brulee dessert, which is my favorite at my favorite restaurant. So I guess if I had to choose one or the other, it'd be kind of a toss-up, really, of what I wanted. I mean, one's like $10 and the other, well, yeah.
What are your feelings on feminism? That's a good one.
I understand the whole like equal, everybody wants to be equal.
I do definitely believe in feminism and the equality of like men and women for sure.
I really appreciate the feminist movement. I feel like women should be considered equal.
What's the new age one where, where they believe women are better than men, or?
I don't. They're called. I've heard them referred to as feminazis.
What are your thoughts on circumcision? Well, being circumcised already, they're all right, and I don't remember it, so, that's a plus.
I think that it's kind of wrong to chop off a baby's organ without, their consent.
Did you lose people in your life when you came out? Yeah, I did. Most recently, I had to come out to my partner's parents. My partner is a man, and I came out to his parents as kinky and polyamorous, and they won't speak to either one of us now, and that was really crappy. So I did lose people when I came out.
At what age do guys start getting boners? What a paradigm shift in questions.
I feel like 12 or maybe 11. No. I feel like as a youngin, you may get them, but you're not fully aware of them yet. But maybe you are when you're like 11 or 12, I think.
I remember being in like 3rd grade and going over to my friend's house and being like, dude, I've got to talk to you about something.
Definitely got some boners in 1st, 2nd grade.
He was like, what, man, you can tell me anything, we're bros. That's not how we actually communicated because we were in 3rd grade.
I think I got my first, I don't know, it was like 11 or 12.
I was like, okay, so I was like, this thing happened. I was like watching MTV, and I like saw this music video with this really pretty girl, and something like really strange happened. And he was like, just tell me, man, it's okay. So I was like, okay, well, something weird happens to my penis.
Do you have an orgasm every time you ejaculate? Yes. Yes, although I've had an orgasm without ejaculating.
How much have you bought into your stereotype to survive? Not a lot, to be honest. Growing up, I was taught to be my own person. I'm more independent, so I usually don't try to fit into the stereotype as well. So like, I will be like, oh, this is how they expect me to act, so I'm gonna do the opposite. So like, usually it shocks people because they're like, oh, okay, we weren't expecting that from you especially, but usually, yeah, I don't buy into it at all.
Why are Catholics so hypocritical? Why is anyone hypocritical?
I think there's a lot of Catholics that I know, because I'm Catholic. There's a lot of people that, you know, they'll say like, oh, it's so bad to do this, or like, you know, I don't know, like for one, like have sex like before marriage.
I don't think Catholics are any more hypocritical than anyone else, but you know.
How dangerous does it feel for a woman to walk alone at night?
Just thinking about it gives me anxiety. I wouldn't want to be alone. I would have my phone, I would have my keys out. I'm constantly thinking about how to defend myself and how to take care of myself and watching, and there's so much anxiety, it's not worth it.
I'm constantly aware of my surroundings, and you know, seems like someone's following me, I'm instantly, you know, hold my mace or my keys.
I try to avoid going anywhere at night by myself, actually, regardless of whether or not I'm like in a safe area, because nowhere's really that safe.
What is the thing that makes you proud about your race?
Being able to continue to move forward, understand the events that happened in the past, and kind of use that as an energy to move, you know, forward past all the old ways, I guess you should say.
I think me being proud, I'm saying that I'm glad who I am, where I came up, where I grew up, and I wouldn't want to be anyone else, anything else, any other race. So.
We invented the light bulb. Yeah, radio.
I really like the food and dancing. I don't know. Some stereotypes are truth or whatever, but we do dance a lot, at least like, and that's a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm really proud about that for some reason.
I am the archetype of privilege. You are looking at the archetype of privilege. I'm a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant male. I think that I'm proud of a lot of white people that are recognizing what it means to be white in America. I'm proud of like my white brothers and sisters who are engaged in the dialogue on white privilege.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.